It's right there. It's all different colors. You know, red balloons. I'm gonna take down. We'll save it if you want. And it's kind of one of those things where you can even reuse it. You know. Well, not the 80th.
He can talk, it's hands-free.
Unless somebody grabbed it, then you're sitting with us. You might be sitting with them.
Yeah, Mr. Buck over there, he's over there.
This thing was hit by a car.
Surprise!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Margie. Happy birthday to you.
How old? Yeah. That she cannot.
Yeah, someone's so smart. Jimmy Horton? Yeah. I remember getting coffee.
This is your son, Mike.
Yes.
Here's John.
John.
And Susie. Hi, Mom. Feeling better? I'll just follow along.
Okay, my turn.
Tim over here.
Linda Lou.
And I was like, oh, this isn't good. And I saw it was 40, and I'm like, thanks for speaking. Okay. It doesn't matter, I'm on the right side of the road. And then I remember coming to another time, then I remember another time.
Okay. And here is Tim. Yeah.
It's Billy. How's your temper doing? You okay?
Okay.
Good.
This is your brother Eugene taking your video.
Your brother Eugene.
Hello, brother.
Hello, sis. Thanks, you too.
And these are your daughters-in-law, just grand. Happy birthday! I'm so glad you're here. Because of Panera Bread. I know. I have to tell you, this is everything new. That's everything new. Picked out the necklace. I made her wear it. I can't accessorize, so we have to go accessorize with someone else. I'm gonna turn around. Here's your other son in the toy.
You feeling better?
Happy birthday, Mom.
Very warm.
It's a surprise.
All right, over on the right-hand side here.
Were you crying because you were scared shitless or because you... Okay, good.
How are you? This is gorgeous. I'm glad you got here.
Yeah, we were.
Here's a stranger you might remember.
Nice to see you. It's nice to see you.
Missed you for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. I know the family calls. Well done.
Okay, you can't walk through Gene, honey.
Hi, Uncle Gene.
Hi, Jeffrey.
You're drinking my drink. I love this one.
Let me get around this side, Jeffrey.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Did she say hi to you, Alicia? Okay. And here's Michelle. Right? No. I don't want to marry you after you are trying to lay down the Here's Tony and Shitty. I know you're Jenny. I know you're Jenny. I knew that. I said Jenny, but I wasn't sure about Sandy. But I haven't had the opportunity to meet
Right behind her. You don't have to know.
No. Haven't down yet?
Oh,
There she is. Here's the birthday girl.
Birthday girl. Honestly. I'm Faye. I'm her daughter. Oh, hi. Oh, I was just going to say nobody cares that I'm here. It's just like, oh, man. Like, because it's a cousin that you never know.
all right.
I told him I felt like I was in a different state. Oh, thank you. Thank you. The weather was... Hello, Ed. I'm Faye Walker, her daughter. Yes, because I was helping them do that. So where are you sitting? Okay, that's great. I want to make sure everybody's comfortable and happy. Yeah, how about we get you sitting down? Would you like to sit down for a minute? We'll be around again. Thank you for coming. I'm just stealing your
Right here. These are broad
We didn't go from the X. We used to have some manholes, and then step on them, and they never stop.
Oh, yeah?
I've been other areas of the world in the industry where they had that, and when I showed it on there, I go, that's where it came from.
Which school did he teach?
Lakeshore.
Lakeshore.
He's a senior high physics and his wife teaches him from here.
A little toast and we're going to start our celebration.
After the toast?
Yeah, we're going to do a toast and then better wine.
When are you going to do the toast now?
About a few minutes, I guess. Is that going around? Everybody
Running, right?
better wine?
Not yet. I'm not gonna do it. Want water?
Now my runner was going like.
Touch of bread. Yeah, only the only time you're allowed to defend yourself is in defense of yourself or another party, and it's only against what they can do.
Most of them, when you're
I have other pictures that you might be interested in.
wish I had that. It does, that's what I'm saying. It's not.
That has to be
I don't know why you're bothering. He'll hear what he wants to hear and say what he wants to say. You're so full of it, aren't you?
Right, yeah, mine is, you know what, even Mary.
I gotta go potty.
Right, but you don't abuse. Right, right. If we gonna miss it.
Because my grandson is being out right.
Yes, Mom's taking up the
Happy birthday, Aunt Margie. Happy birthday, Aunt Margie. We love you. Many, many more. Thanks for the party.
Next, you're the sign-in. I think people are going to start crying when you're signing their
Shock, right, surprise, and you start crying. Almost start crying.
Where are they all?
And I'll say a few words first, then we got a little treat from Mom after that. But what I wanted to say is, you know, your mom has her 80th birthday, and as the oldest son, I was looking back and saying, what do you say about your mother? And I could tell you, when I was a little kid, very little, I remember the first memories I have was all of a sudden there was two brothers, Gary and Jeff. And I've since forgiven her. But it's taken a long time and a lot of treatment. But I remember when I was a little boy how much Mom held the family together, how much she worked. She was very physically fit. She chased these three boys all around the house with an electric frying pan cord, I think, and a rubber sword, our Zorro sword.
Rubber sword, yeah.
One of my earliest memories is taking that sword and cutting it up in 100 pieces and putting it under the sofa so she wouldn't find it again. But the most important thing was my dad was a character. I think a lot of you probably know him, and Mom ran interference for us for a lot. Times she would threaten us with him. You know, if he came home, I'm telling your father, oh my God. The other times as we got older, she ran interference, and you know, when the long hair came out, and Dad would say, what do you think of that long hair? And she goes, oh, I think it's nice, and I like the Beatles, and Paul is cute, and all that. That helped a lot because, you know, growing up, you know, your mom is your rock, and Mom's always been our rock. And when she was ill when I was a little kid, I remember the nuns coming and bringing food, and she was very ill, and we were scared. And then a year later, she came through, and I remember in school, all the friends were saying how pretty their moms were, and I said, oh no, my mom's the prettiest. So we'd all, after school, we'd all go to each other's mom's house and look at their moms. Oh no, no, my mom's the prettiest. So anyway, Mom eventually there was sisters in the house, and then Mom was always get us ready and line us up on a bench for pictures. I remember taking care of us, making sure we were well taken care of, bringing us the doctor actually came to the house back then. All the little things that moms do, and it was just, I mean, awesome. And another awesome thing Mom brought to her was family. And Mom had a big family, so we'd go to her house. There was stories. There was Grandpa and Grandma, Helen, and you know, my wife's been reading the Smochniak family book on the way, and when we take car rides, she reads it, and it's just remarkable. So Mom also had that deep-rooted family, and that came out in our lives, and a deep-rooted faith. I remember in the 60s and 70s when people were experimenting with everything, Mom was always searching and looking for her faith, and I look at her as my role model for that. So anyway, and a lot of you have many, many stories. I hope you can all share them, but I just want to have a toast for my mom on her 80th birthday. You're here.
Here, here, here. I'll stand up for that. Cheers.
Well, you can if you want to. We're trying to hurry because they want to play. Beth, would you like to proceed with
the proceedings?
All right. Yeah.
Most of you guys know our grandfather was a songwriter.
Absolutely.
And Beth has carried on the tradition.
There is no reason that someone should have an 80th birthday without being tortured a little bit. And so, this is our little torture tribute to my little Margie.
Oh no! Shall I count us off? Yep.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1. My little Margie, you're getting very old, oh my. But if the truth be told, the cat will when you start to wave and flail, every single one of us quails. Oh Margie, you are our inspiration when you're dressed in blue. You're the family glue, we're all stuck on you. Oh Margie, Margie, it's true. Oh, there's a second verse.
Worse than the first.
My little Margie, you're not just old, you're small, oh my. You're feisty, lots of gall. The Catholic Church may ring its bell. If you had your way, Benedict would go to hell. Getting cookies scrubbed, we can't sit your ass down. You're the best, we're just the rest, and we say this without jest. Oh Margie, we all love you.
Who's going to confession? Monsignor's right here.
We were worried about the lightning bolts, yeah. In our defense, none of us have played these instruments for under 2 months.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Sounded like it too.
Turn it over to the resident family speech maker.
Yeah. No.
Hell, we're going back for the wine.
I got one little other presentation for my mom. You already met my older brother Mike.
This is Gary.
I'm Gary, the second oldest, the good-looking one.
I don't know.
First one had the hand, this one's got the looks.
Thank you, bro.
No. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, as you know, Mom is the glue that's held this family together. And you know, through all the years she's given to the Catholic Church and RCIA and teaching, what she doesn't know, well, probably what Monsignor doesn't know, that there's a movement underway by local Catholics to get ready for a canonization of my mom.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're getting ready for that, and we have... Nothing is more powerful than a mother's love. Margaret, the making of a saint. You know, but she always wasn't a saint. You know, Mom has her earthly ways about her, and we knew that in the 60s. She was a huge Star Trek fan, and she had a crush on a certain Vulcan. What people understand is to what extent she wanted to do it. And here she is on the set of a rap. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But that was the 60s. Turn the clock up to this year. You'd think all those years at RCIA would, you know, but no. Because she's been kind of a groupie for a certain band out of Scotland, Ireland. And you know, they had the youngest member of that group, but suddenly disappeared, and we know why, because Celtic Thunder. We got Celtic Thunder, and guess who's over here, Mom?
I need someone with a high voice.
But you know what? There are some things that are timeless, and you know, all these things that Mom loves. She loves her religious teaching, and she loves her music, and she loves her cat. But she also does one timeless thing, and that as time goes by, there'll always be my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Now, Mom.
What do you say to that?
What do you say to that?
What's left to say? I think it's time to cut. What's left to say is just thank you. I'm totally blown away. I don't know if I'm going or what's going on in a way, but thank you all. I am totally incredible that you would all take the time and the trouble to travel as far as you did to come here today. Because Ed and Eileen are cousins that I just met last year. All these years, I never knew I had a cousin. Lived out in Angola, came in today. My Smachiak people. But we keep in touch on and off, but we don't see each other a lot. And they're here. And Felicia and Lorraine had to leave, but really they're here. What am I going to say? Thank you. I know my children, my family, the children of my siblings, you're all here. And the really big shocker, I'm so surprised and so grateful to you for Callista and Carol and Kate and Monsignor for just being friends and being here. I thank you all. And I hope all of you enjoy this afternoon. Thank you so much.
We're going to light your candles so you can cut your cake. What do you think?
You guys get to see the flying nun. That is too funny.
Well, Beth's been calling her Saint Midge all her life.
Yeah.
Saint Margie.
What?
You are sing.
Yes, sing.
Let's do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Margaret. Happy birthday to you. Let's cut this cake before before the fire department shows up. You gotta blow out the, wanna blow out those candles?
We got a road flare there, Mom.
It says 80, it says happy 80th birthday, Margaret. It's kind of, no, it's coming.
I know.
Yay! Aren't you glad you quit smoking?
Yes.
Beautiful, Mom. She can't be that blind. She hit right smack dead center. All right, Susan, you're up. All right, we're going to get that for you. That lady over there is going to set this up for us. We're going to put out some ice cream service. We're going to get a piece of this. All right.
It's right there. It's all different colors, you know, red balloons. I'm gonna take down, we'll save it if you want. And it's kind of one of those things where you can even reuse it, you know? Well, not the 80th.